Hello and welcome back. I'm Mike.
And this is Aiden.
And we're doing deck profiles. But not any
Yay.
deck profiles. Speed Duel deck profiles. Blah, blah, blah. Speed Duel deck profiles. That's what happens when you try to say things fast.
Is it Speed Duels, though? It's not really fast there.
When you try and say it, it is. We're doing the YuGiOh and the Seto Kaiba deck, which are probably like the medium deck profiles. We'll start with those first. So let's start with Yugi, shall we?
Yes.
Yeah.
Kaiba, go away.
Yeah, so I'll leave it to you. You've designed these.
Okay, first off, I'll just show the skill. So this one I've decided to use Power of the Dark, aka Yami, so we can give our spellcasters and dark monsters a little power boost, which in the normal game would be absolutely useless, but in Duel Links or Speed Duels as it is, attack power is quite handy, wins you games. So I'll just put that up there. So Yugi's sort of most iconic lineup. You'll probably think, why am I running this ratio? But
I'm certainly wondering that.
So the 3-in-1, you've got multiple ways of getting Dark Magician to the field, whether it's by searching, special summoning, tributing. So you only need it at 1, plus it is 7-star, so I don't want it in my hand because you're already going to be playing 2 turns behind just to get him out on the board if you're tribute summoning. So I decided to go with 3 Dark Magician Girl because I want to at least start with this in my hand. With the other cards that I have, you can get this out pretty quickly, and then your other spell cards can allow you to get Dark Magician from the deck out as long as you have this on the field. And plus, you know, with Yami, she goes up to like 2200, so straight off the bat is like pretty decent attack power.
Nice.
So 3 Legion Fiend Jester. So he's really cool because you can tribute a spellcaster an additional basically tribute summon in your turn if you're summoning a spellcaster. So you could summon this guy, and if you've got Dark Magician Girl in hand, you can tribute this and get Dark Magician Girl straight out. So that's why I bumped up the copy. So I want to see like this and Dark Magician Girl in my hand at the same time. And when he's sent from field to the graveyard, you can add a normal monster in your deck or graveyard to your hand. So you can add, only really target is your Dark Magician, but if you need to search it for whatever reason, you can. But you mainly run this for the first effect of the additional summon. And then 3 Blue Dragon Summoner. Again, your only target is Dark Magician, so you are running the 3-in-1 ratio, but he's just a spellcaster. It's another way to get Dark Magician to your hand. You know, you get the extra tribute summons with your other monsters, so if you can keep other stuff on board, you can tribute summon Dark Magician easier because he's in your hand when you've searched it. But it's 1500 beat stick. He goes up to, what, 17 with the field spell, so he's actually not a bad 4-star to start with. Spell cards. These are the one-offs. I'll just put those there. So Shard of Greed, it's basically like Pot of Greed, but obviously you do have to wait the 2 turns. Each card you draw, send it to the graveyard when it's hit 2, and then you draw 2 cards. It definitely helps in a game this slow, basically. 1,000 Knives. If you control Dark Magician, destroy one monster your opponent controls. So only the 1, because you don't really want to see this before you got Dark Magician on the field. So in multiples is not really that great. Same for Dark Magic Attack. Obviously destroy all your opponent's spell and traps, but again, only the 1 because you don't want to see it too quick. I think, yeah, these are the 2 offs. So 2 1-1. This is a really, really good card. Equipped it to a spellcaster, you gain 500 attack. So your Blue Dragon Summoners go up to 2000 or 2-2 with your field spell. Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl go like 2500 plus, so that's really, really cool there. And obviously you can send it to the graveyard and the equipped monster to draw 2 cards, so you can plus off that. And then Sage's Stone, if you control Dark Magician Girl, special summon a Dark Magician from your hand or deck. So there's loads of ways to either get Dark Magician to your hand, special summon it. You're running 3 Dark Magician Girls, so normally you'll see that before you see this card, so it kind of works out well.
I gotta say, I'm really interested to see how this runs when actually we use it later on. I'm very intrigued.
And then trap cards, I only run 2 golden apples. So worst case scenario, if they attack you and you've got no monsters, you special summon a token. It can either protect your life points, or if they only have 1 monster, they attack you directly, special summon a token. Then your turn, if you've got Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl in hand, you contribute summon them depending on how many monsters you're able to get on the board that turn. Because like you could do this, they could attack you, you know, you pop this after, you get a token, summon Fiend Jester the next turn, and then you could tribute summon Dark Magician and the token, the Fiend Jester and the token for Dark Magician. So it's another way to get him out. And then Magician Circle, all your monsters are spellcasters. So when you declare an attack, could be your opponent as well, because it just says when a spellcaster declares an attack. Special summon a spellcaster with 2,000 or less attack from your deck in attack position. So your opponent can do it as well, but I think unless you're running like a mirror match or against Shizu's Gravekeepers, I mean, this is only really going to benefit you most of the time. So that's actually what I decided to run in the Yugi deck. Well, it's definitely Speed Duels in the fact that how quick you go through the deck list. So
yeah, God, yeah.
20 cards in this one. I don't really ever go over 20. I don't go over 40 in the TCG. So that was Yugi. Next up, Kaiba. Don't know why I got so angry over that.
I don't know. You were channeling Simply Unlucky there.
I was. Kaiba. So I chose to run Dragon Caller in this one. So
because obviously,
if you don't know what it does, it says once per duel.
God, you can hold it. You can do it. I believe in you.
So once per duel, you can use one of the following skills. If you successfully normal summon Lord of D, add one Flute of Summoning Dragon from your deck or graveyard to your hand. Or reveal the Flute of Summoning Dragon from your hand and add one Lord of D from deck or graveyard to your hand. So the fact that it's like an extra deck card, that it doesn't get in your way and it can always come out when you've got the right stuff in hand can help a lot. So that's what we were running for this one. So what I decided to do with the Kaiba one is to go as the tributes. I went 2 Blue Eyes and 1 Luster Dragon. Reasons being, you really don't want to see too many Blue Eyes in the starting hand, because there's ways to get rid of it, but not as easy as, say, with the Dark Magician and the Dark Magician Girl deck. This one can clog quite a bit, so I decided to run 2 and then the 1, because Luster Dragon is only 1 tribute. So using another card in the deck, you can get this guy out pretty easy. If you've got Lord of D, he can get the Blue Eyes out, but yeah, I didn't want to go like 4 tributes on this one, because I don't think that was the best way to go. No. So then I was running 3 twin-headed Behemoth. So obviously when he's destroyed in the end phase of that turn, he comes back in defense mode, but with 1,000 attack and defense. So you can either use him for a tribute for Luster Dragon, a tribute for Blue Eyes, or he goes with another trap card in the deck, which can help you get Blue Eyes out as well. But he's 1,500 attack to start with, so he's pretty decent. And then 2 Spirit Ryu. So in your battle phase, you can quick effect discard a dragon monster, and then this card gains 1,000 attack and defense until the end of the battle phase. So you've got loads of dragon targets in the deck. Ditch them, make him 2k, and then I said you've got ways to get the other dragons back later on in the duel.
There's your boy.
So I'll put them out together. 2 Lord of D and 1 Kaiba Man. Obviously, just the 1 Kaiba Man, because you need Blue Eyes in hand, so to get his effect to go off. If it was like from deck, I'd probably run it more, but you only want to see the 1 because you want to see Blue Eyes before you see this card. Lord of D is Lord of D. He's really good, protects all your monsters or all your dragons from being targeted by card effects. And then the Flute of Summoning Dragon combo, which is why you run this, just to get your boss monster out. So that was the monsters. Spells, 2 Stamping Destructions. It's your MST for this deck. So control a dragon, destroy a magical trap, inflict 500. It's free damage. Why not? Are these the one-offs? Yeah. So just the 1 flute, because as I said, when you've got Lord of D, you can search this. Or with the other effect, you can add it from graveyard to your hand. So you're probably only going to use it once in a duel, so you only need the 1. Burst Stream of Destruction, you can destroy your opponent's monsters as long as you control Blue Eyes. I said you're running 2 Blue Eyes and ways to get to it, so more than likely you'll see Blue Eyes before you see this card. And then cost down, you discard a card, the rest of this turn, reduce the levels of all your monsters in your hand by 2. So Blue Eyes on the bright side goes down to 6 stars, so he's 1 tribute. Or Luster Dragon goes down to 4, so you can summon him straight away. But it's just another way to get rid of a dragon in your hand and get it to the graveyard. Which is why we run 2 Dragon's Rebirth. So it says target a dragon monster you control, banish it, and if you do, special summon a dragon from your hand or graveyard. So if 12 Twin-headed behemoth is on the field. He was destroyed, for example, comes back in the end phase. Next turn, you can activate this, banish that behemoth, and then summon, I don't know, Blue Eyes from your hand or deck, graveyard, sorry, or Luster Dragon, whichever one sort of comes up for you. And the last ones are Champion's Vigilance and Windstorm of Attack. Where Windstorm, anyone who's played Duel Links will know how good this card is, because it basically changes all their monsters to defense when they attack. So, and with there being no main phase 2, that's pretty costly in this game. And Champion's Vigilance, only the one. I think it's limited to 1 in Duel Links anyway, but it's a really, really good card. If you control a 7 or higher normal monster, so only Blue Eyes in this case, you can basically negate anything, a summon or the activation of a magical trap. Again, I was thinking like 2, but I said you only run 2 Blue Eyes as 2 targets, so just at 1 seems fitting to run it as. And that was...
My question is, can I use this one?
No.
No?
No.
I'm not allowed to use alternative Blue Eyes.
Gold rare, you know what that means,
oh, yeah. Yeah, hashtag Gold Club.
Get in the comments. Whack it in there.
Not that you can see it on the screen, because the light behind this is just suddenly just gone crazy. It's just like super bright. But yeah, that's our Speed Duel. I say Duel Links. I gotta get out of that. Speed Duel decks.
It is Duel Links pretty much.
Yugi and Kaiba. What do you think of those? Did you like them? Did you hate them? Tell us in the comments below. We will have more. I think the next ones we're doing are Ishizu and Mai, which could be the more interesting and powerful.
They're like the mid tier. We've tried to like divide them.
Yeah, these are the second tier ones. They're the first tier, and then
well, technically I could have done like Kaiba and Mai because they're probably the most powerful, but it seemed fitting to put the 2 main people together, Kaiba and Yugi.
Kaiba has like the highest attack potential. Like he can OTK you, like bang. Mai, on the other hand, she has
annoying
frustrating cards.
Yeah.
But there we are. That will be coming up in the next video. And we've got plenty more things coming up, which I can't say right now, but I will soon. So look out for that. But until then, it is goodbye from me.
And peace out from me, guys.
See ya.